Okay, hey, this is Brent Ford, and I'm recording this meeting right now with a ex-student of mine and all-around good person, Mr. Thomas Dunican. Thomas, how you doing today, man?
I'm doing all right. How
All
you
right.
doing?
Hey, so how many years has it been since you went to Oklahoma Valley High School? Do you remember? I mean, you look like an old guy now.
It's been about 11, 12 years, something like
Okay,
that.
okay. And I remember having you as a student. You're a great guy. And the other day I was kind of scrolling through social media, and an image caught my eye. Since I'm teaching this multimedia program, I kind of like look at things like that. And I was like, oh, look at this cool like unicorn artwork. And then I looked up at the top to see who did it, and it was Tom Dunican. I was like, Tom, what the heck? I know this guy. He's famous now. Everybody's famous to me that is doing something cool, Tom. So I'm glad to have you on here to do an interview and be a guest speaker for the kids. And so tell us a little bit about how you started the designs, or what you're doing right now with these.
Well, actually, I started going to college uh too late, I think. I didn't go for a long time, and then I ended up going. And I'm in a graphic design class right now,
Okay.
and I I started to stream for video games and playing video games and stuff.
Gotcha.
And I thought, well, this is fun. I should make a logo for myself and everything. And now the first logo I made, I actually paid for. I didn't make,
Uh-huh.
but I paid for it, and it's right here.
Sweet.
This one in Tom's Games.
Okay.
Um,
Love it.
but then I was like, well, this is really fun, and I know how to do graphic design, and I can start making my own stuff. And so I came up with my brand, Dunican Apparel.
Nice.
It's my last name. And then I started doing designs, and I talked to my nephew, and I was like, because I know he's really good at art too. And I said, why don't you come up with some designs for me, if you want. And he came up with the unicorn stuff. My brand is Unicorn. I have a unicorn on there that I did myself too.
Okay.
Um, Actually, if you want a sneak peek, I have a design that I'm starting.
Okay, I see it. Yeah.
It's,
Okay.
a, it's an alien.
Yeah, I love that alien.
Yeah, I don't have it on the shirts yet, but
No, you're just like sketching it out and kind of
yeah,
being creative right now.
yeah. But I decided to do it because I really like art. I love doing the designing. I love doing stuff on Illustrator
Yep.
and Photoshop. And I thought this would be really cool to get people out and getting my artwork put on them. I thought that was a really neat idea.
Huge.
And, yeah. And maybe actually getting me known.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
you
well,
know,
I mean, I'll tell you right now, right when I saw the designs and saw the name, I was like, okay, this guy's like somebody I need to interview for my class and be a guest speaker. I mean, here's an ex-student from Elkhorn Valley High School who's doing creative stuff, who's doing stuff with multimedia. You're in college taking classes.
mhm.
Um, so where did the unicorns come from?
Well, I found out a while ago that I really liked unicorns. It started with Deadpool.
Okay,
The funny thing is, it, it started with Deadpool because he came in riding on a unicorn. And I was
gotcha.
like, this is awesome.
Yeah.
And so I ended up just falling in love with unicorns. And the thing is I don't like the pretty, colorful unicorns. I'm more into a gothic unicorn, or, one that I even have a shirt that has a unicorn on it, and it says, just because I'm a unicorn doesn't mean I'm majestic.
Right,
You
right.
know?
A little bit more edgy unicorns.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, hey, that goes back to Deadpool. He's a little bit of an edgy kind of superhero, right?
yeah, yeah. That's true.
So, okay, so you left El Cajon Valley High School. Where did you move after you left El Cajon?
I went to Wisconsin.
Okay. So
Yeah,
that's, to me, that seems like halfway across the world, but it's really just a few hours flight, from California to Wisconsin, right?
yeah. It's about a 2 day drive to
Okay.
get here. We and me and my family drove out here. Took about 2 days without stopping.
So have you looked into creating any designs for your stuff that will go on shirts or hats, or how is that progressing right now?
Well, I just came up for that one design I showed you with the alien just the other day. I got a sketchbook. I sketch ideas every time I get an idea. Um, my nephew helps with it a lot too. But whenever something sparks, I just got a little sketchbook I could put in my pocket and just sketch out the idea, think about it, and then I throw it on the computer and I start doing digital stuff with it. I love digital because you can fix the mistakes you did in the drawing.
That's the truth.
Real easy.
What program are you using to do your graphic design?
Illustrator and Photoshop.
Okay, so those are two of the programs that we're teaching here. We have each kid has their own account for Creative Cloud,
Okay.
and so they are experimenting with both Illustrator and Photoshop a little bit.
Sweet.
So, do you have I mean, not to put you on the spot, but what are your top three favorite things about Illustrator or Photoshop that you like to do?
Um,
I mean, you were
I
saying
believe,
earlier with one of the cool things is you can fix your mistakes, right?
yeah, you can fix your mistakes. I guess the main thing I like doing is being able to have straight lines.
Mm-hmm.
Because when I'm drawing, I'm sketching and it's kind of all over the place when I'm doing it.
Yeah.
And then when I get in there and I can draw with the pen tool, it's just one straight line and it's so much smoother. And then you use the I can't remember the name of that one tool. It's the one that makes the lines thicker.
Oh, it's like a brush tool or something, or
No, it's I can't remember. I think it's like a resizing tool. You
okay,
you make the line thicker. You make it look like you're drawing
okay,
like a thicker brush when you're pushing harder or something.
gotcha.
It's like an illusion.
Okay,
I love that part of it. Photoshop, I love how you can put it in there and just delete the background. Like if I have a sketch, I just go in there, delete the white background,
yeah.
you know, get get that all cleaned up and everything. I think another thing of Photoshop I like is the what is it called? The filters.
Oh yeah,
The filters you can put on the pictures and stuff you do. I really like that. But yeah, with the Illustrator, I like fixing the problems with your artwork and like if you can't, usually you draw something and you get that correct completely,
right.
and then you try to draw it on the left side and it's like, oh no, you can't get that one the same. But there's a tool in Illustrator where you can do um I can't remember, it's you mirror it
Okay,
and it
you
just
have to draw
doubles
it on
it.
one side, and then it
Yeah,
mirrors. Okay,
yeah, and it just mirrors it on the other side. That's a lot of help.
that's cool. I love that.
Yeah.
What have you ever done anything with on Adobe? It's called Character Animator.
um Not for school. I did mess around with it a while ago. Just messed around with it. I didn't create anything. I
Yeah.
kind of was having trouble with that, but I used some of the puppets they already had, and I talked and I moved, and
Yeah.
I did the fun stuff with that, messing around with it.
I think that's so fun. And like you said, it's, I think the computer will kind of recognize your face, but then just put those motions on the face of one of your unicorns or one of
Yeah,
your aliens, right?
yeah, that'd be really cool.
Right. Yeah, I'd like to see that sometime. Well,
Okay.
how do we get a hold of if we wanted to buy a shirt or get a hat or stickers or whatever you? So I saw you got a sweatshirt on right there.
Yeah.
How do we get a hold of that stuff if we want to buy stuff from you?
Well, you go to my site. It's Teespring. Um,
I'm going to put it in the chat right here so people can see.
okay. It's I don't think you can read that.
Yeah, it's so
Okay.
tiny.
It's teespring.com/stores/Dunican-apparel-2.
Do you feel comfortable putting it in the chat later?
Yeah, I can put that in chat. You want to put it in now or?
I'm trying to spell and it keeps correcting my words. I put in Dunican and it put it Duncan.
Yeah, I get that problem all the time. It's Dunican, not Duncan.
And then apparel is APPARELL.
1L.
1L.
Yeah. And
And
then
then
-2.
-2.
Yeah. But yeah, Teespring's the company I go through to make merch. You could do that. Um, Anybody could really do it. Make your own merch and put stuff on it. Through teespring.com. And I made a store, so it has my gaming stuff and it's got my regular apparel that I just, if I have a design I want, I could put it on a shirt and put it out there.
And does it
But
allow you to put that design on other things too, like maybe a coffee mug
yeah,
or
yeah.
uh, a drink koozie, those
Hmm.
things that'll go on a can.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool, man.
yeah. I haven't done any of the accessories where you put it on a cup or stuff like that. But I do have masks.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a hot one
Hmm.
right now, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got masks. I thought about doing some coffee mugs or something like with my logo on it or something.
Uh,
That
yeah.
that'd be cool.
Good promotional material there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you have any plans for how to expand your business or what your next steps are going to be?
Well, I mean, I got these cards out, card stock. I
Okay.
had them printed out, and then I hand them out if someone wants one, or I, I put them up on a bulletin thing at a gas station, or stuff like that. I hung up a poster in a gas station here where I live, and um, this interview might help boost my sales.
Sure. And I'm going to put this on YouTube, on our YouTube channel, and then I'll share the link with you and you can put it on your social media and whatever you need
Okay.
to do.
All right.
Yeah.
Sweet. That sounds awesome.
Yeah. So dude, I'm pumped that you're doing stuff and that you're making moves and that you're here kind of giving back to the community by talking to the
Hmm.
students and I just think that's a really cool move for you as a
Hmm.
human being. You've always been a super cool human being, but now you're like a super cool human being that has a business and is trying to break through in this crazy economy that and all the pandemic and COVID and
Yeah.
all that stuff. So
Yeah.
I think it's a good time for you to make moves like that, like you said, with the masks.
Yeah.
Even those things that not like I have like an ECV mask, right?
Uh,
And you also have those things that like go around your neck and you can just pull
mhm.
them up.
Yeah,
I don't know what those are called, but
I actually have one of those. It's a Halloween one.
yeah, yeah, exactly. So maybe you could do some designs on that, and yeah,
Yeah.
it'd be awesome. And if I can help you in any way, obviously I will. Marketing for you, just sharing your social media stuff.
Yeah,
And
that'd be awesome.
yeah, do you have any messages for somebody that maybe is a teenager in high school that is interested in stuff like this? Something that would help them get ahead faster?
What I would say is, uh, one, don't stop drawing. Don't don't wait as long as I did to get into college.
Okay.
Um, and if you don't think your artwork's good, someone else will. I mean, uh, that's the truth right there. If you don't think your artwork's good, someone else will, because I don't think my stuff's good, but a lot of people think it's good. So I'm like, all right.
I loved it. Like I said, it before I even saw your name, I saw the artwork and I was like, this is super cool. I love this.
Thank you.
And it's funny because at first I was like, oh, this is like some kid, it's focused towards kids. But then when I looked at it, I was like, no, maybe not. Maybe the like teenagers would like this, maybe even adults. And yeah, so I liked what you're doing with unicorn is something that is kind of traditional towards kids, but also you're taking it to this edgy style. And I
Mhm.
like that. I think it's like almost like a manga or like an anime type
Yeah.
drawing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really, really pumped for you and glad that you could spend some time with us today.
Yeah. I was very happy to do this. I was scared, but happy.
Nervous to be on Zoom with Mr. Ford.
Yeah.
Well, hey man, anytime I can help you, please don't hesitate to reach out and thanks a lot for letting me interview you today. And
All right. No problem.
I'll get back to you if we need you to do some ECV unicorn logo stuff. Okay,
Oh man, I'd love to do that.
that would be awesome. I would love just to have an ECV unicorn shirt to wear at school. And
Yeah, that would be really cool.
all right, Tom. Hey, thanks again. And we got your website and everything. And we'll talk with you soon, man.
All right.
All
I'll
right, take care.
talk to you later, Ford.
All right.
See ya.